Okay, hello viewers. I take this opportunity to greet you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Pastor Caroline Kamau. I love the Lord so much. He has been good to me. I want to welcome you to this new series. We will be talking about several areas of how to manage our anxieties. I sure want to thank God for this moment in time that He has given unto us. It has been a long time. We are in our 5th month since the COVID-19 was first discovered in Kenya. During this time of COVID-19, it has brought with it what we are calling the anxiety. I want to say that as much as we know anxiety is negative and it has negative emotions, sometimes anxiety is also positive. One of the reasons as to why we keep washing our hands regularly, we stay at home, we sanitize, we keep distance, is because we are anxious and we don't want to get infected. So anxiety, in that way, it helps us to take precautions and do things differently so that we are also kept safe. However, when anxiety is prolonged, like what we are experiencing now and the months that are ahead of us, it can resort to an apathetic situation whereby we are no longer as careful as we were at the beginning. And possibly this is something that you have felt. I want to mention about apathy before I look at maybe some of the ways in which we can manage our anxiety. I have said when anxiety is prolonged, like what has happened from March to this time, and even projecting to December, it can cause a lot of anxiety and a lot of uncertainty. When you talk about apathy, it is lack of interest. It is actually lack of enthusiasm. It is lack of concern. In other words, it is a feeling of or an attitude of I'm not concerned. I don't have the motivation. I don't want to do it again. And in current situation, if you reflect back, you remember when it was first announced, the issues of staying at home, you made sure that you are at home. The issues of sanitizing and washing your hands regularly, it was something that was almost automatic. But as time goes by, you no longer care. This is what we are calling apathy, and sometimes it can resort to carelessness. It can resort to careless interaction. At first, we were very careful to keep social distances, but nowadays it is no longer a big deal even to wear the mask and all that. This is what we are calling apathy, lack of concern. And in the current situation of ever-increasing numbers of COVID-19, the proximity of people who are getting infected, people are becoming apathetic. You remember those days we are hearing about infections in China, in Europe and America, in some parts of Africa, but it never was as close as it is today. And with this, it has come with it something that we call apathy. It is not right because actually it can resort to careless interactions, careless living, and in the process we may cause this problem to grow or to even spread further than it is. What are some of the signs? How would we know that possibly we are getting apathetic? Number one is that there is that feeling of indifference. That is, Even if you hear 10 people have died or they have contracted, it no longer touches you. There is that lack of emotion. There is lack of interest in knowing exactly what is happening. Again, on a personal basis, it can bring about, you find it difficult completing everyday tasks. You no longer have the joy of completing tasks in good time. There is also lack of motivation to accomplish your goals. If you reflect back in December as we entered into the new year, you had goals, you had projections, you had made up your mind what you would want to do. But with this COVID-19, many of those dreams, many of those goals are unlikely to be accomplished. An apathetic situation says that you lack that motivation even to accomplish the goals that possibly you would even in the remaining months, possibly in a different way, possibly in a better way than possibly what you have gone through. Again, you have low energy levels. You don't feel motivated to do some things. You feel like you don't have the energy to wake up, the energy to do a few things, to do the activities that you have always done. And possibly you may also notice that you are no longer interested in participating in certain activities, the activities that you formerly enjoyed doing. So these signs of apathy, we really need to address them and deal with them. But really, the bottom line is not dealing with apathy. The bottom line is dealing with what is it that is causing this apathy. And indeed, anxiety becomes the culprit. Anxiety becomes the source of our apathetic situation. I want to thank you so much. I trust that the Lord has helped you even to walk through this journey of managing your anxieties. How I pray that you will follow me in the next series coming. God bless you.